Hello guys, by the end of this video, you will have know how to predict the market big moves based on Fibonacci time. So it's just vertical lines, but very powerful because those vertical lines are Fibonacci numbers. As you know, guys, I'm teaching you Fibonacci. So this indicator focuses mostly on the time, not on the price. So it's a very useful indicator because most indicators they focus on the price, but this one it focuses on the time. So if you didn't watch my previous video on the Fibonacci time, it is your opportunity again to watch this one as I predicted the big moves of the market using Fibonacci time. As I've said in the other video, the imported numbers of Fibonacci time, it's the 3 and 5 and 5 and 13 and 5 and 8, right? And 5 and 8. So 3, 5 and 5 and 8, right? So it is very important, guys, to understand how the market works or to get into the trendy market, right? So based on this indicator, until the market reaches your time where it is 5, that's where you look to do what. Yeah, that's where you will start to understand that okay, the trend has ended, right? But until it does not reach there, it means that the trend is following. So let us go and check it. Let us go and try to place it. I'm going to remove everything. I want to predict this big swing based on Fibonacci, right? So what I'm going to do, I'm going to take this volatile day and then place my Fibonacci. Obviously, you're going to Fibonacci time zones. You take it from the low, guys, the low to the highest point of the candle, as if you are using Fibonacci, right? As if you are using Fibonacci entries. You take it from the low to high, right? And then after that, you get your tree. This is your tree. Let us mark it. This is your tree. This is your 5, right? So from 3 to 5, I know that from there, we have a bigger trend, right? From 3 to 5, I know that, okay, we have a bigger trend. So today, I want to add also, guys, I want to add, is it possible to know, okay, from now, I don't want to trade all this stuff. I just want to trade from 3 to 5 using my Fibonacci. And if, guys, you haven't watched my other Fibonacci indicator for supply and demand, please go there and watch, because now on this one I just want to place the Fibonacci to enter from 3 to 5. I don't want to enter from 1 to 3. I just want to enter from 3 to 5. Let us try to place the Fibonacci and see how it's going to work at this point. So I'm going to use Fibonacci X because it gives me entry and exit. So this is my Fibonacci. And then I've placed the time zones, right? So based on my Fibonacci X, at the tree, obviously there is at the tree, obviously there is what the market. There is what is called there is this point which was respected based on the Fibonacci, this point. So after breaking out, we know that there is a bigger trend. After we see this breakout, based on that Fibonacci which created this number, except for a nearby Fibonacci. I'll show you where I'll use a nearby a previous day Fibonacci to predict that day after the 3, because we know that this green line represent the Fibonacci, right? The Fibonacci, right? So now we'll use the Fibonacci, which creates we know that, okay, based on this Fibonacci, after this breakout, as you can see, after the market broke, let us place the 3 lines. After this breakout, now you start to know that, okay, the market is going down massively, and then that's what it did, right? That's what it did from the 3 to 5. So trading 3 to 5 strategy using Fibonacci, that's what you use. Did you know that there is a bigger trend? So if you know that, okay, a trend is big, and or there is a probability of a high volatile market, That's where you start to do what? That's where you start to enter using Fibonacci time zones. Let us place another Fibonacci, which maybe it will give us an edge, a nearby Fibonacci, a Fibonacci near three, our three numbers. So we are going to look for the previous day Fibonacci near the three numbers, and then let us look at it and see how it's going to work. Okay, near the three numbers, it tells us that if ever we want to sell, we have to sell high. In this case, guys, some other markets, they are very sharp. So let us add the 23.6. If ever you didn't watch my other videos, because this is also a Fibonacci number, as you can see, the market did what? Here at this point, the 23.6 clearly states that, okay, um, they sold here on top, right? They sold on top, and then look at this breakout. It was very, very respected. So I can encourage that after placing the Fibonacci, take the previous day, which is because it has more weight, right? The previous day of before the three, you take it, right? Because it has more weight than though that day which created the Fibonacci time, right? The previous day before the three, it has more weight. As you can see, look at the respect here after the breakout, because immediately you see the breakout, you know that, okay, today there is a bigger trend. So even if you see a breakout, you don't have a problem. As you can see, here's your breakout, right? Here's your breakout. You know that, okay, there is a breakout here. It means that this trend is moving sharply downwards, right, until to 5. So now you don't trade maybe based on your prices only. You will also look for the time. You know that the 5 is here, so that's where we expect the trend to start changing, right? So you are going to look for the 5. The trend will continue until it's 5, right? Until we reach 5. That's where we'll start to rest, right? So that's how we use Fibonacci. And the let us remove this Fibonacci. I want to add something here. That's how you use Fibonacci time and the Fibonacci for supply and demand. Let me place this Fibonacci. I want to look at something down below. So until, guys, it is 5, you yeah, this is what I wanted to say. This is what I wanted to say. As you can see, this respect. That's why I say use the recent Fibonacci, because it has more weight than the other Fibonacci. What you have to do, you just place this Fibonacci, your Fibonacci time, and then from 3 you will start to use the Fibonacci which has more weight, which is or from 3 to 5, which is the Fibonacci, the previous Fibonacci before the 3. So before the 3, we have this day, and then we use that Fibonacci. As you can see, it broke here and retested here because that Fibonacci, and then it has more weight than the rest, as you can see here on the screen, right? So guys, until next time, I hope you liked my video. And if ever you didn't understand some of the stuff, because it might happen that for you it's confusing, but this strategy, guys, it gives you supply and demand and the time zones whereby you should expect a change in the market. So make sure, guys, that you subscribe to my channel, you like, so that you see me again, because it might happen you don't see me again. There are many YouTube videos, so if ever you don't subscribe, you might miss some of the future strategies or future approaches which I can teach. Until next time.